Hello, my name is Thurman Jackson. I'm a member here of the Northbay Community Media Center here, and I am really enthused about teaching and educating our youth in the filmmaking. It's a very interesting field to be in, and very profitable also, but you have to use that to your advantage. So the basic gift I can give to you as being a producer and a filmmaker and an actor is that storyboards. When people go out to film, they take their camera. First thing, you got to know who you're going to film, where you're going to film, and your locations. So that's very important because, for instance, I film certain things when a person would ask me, say, Thurman, come film my birthday party. So I set up my tripod, I filmed the birthday party, and it wasn't intimate enough for him. They wanted me to get closer and interact with people. So during the birthday party, I filmed it. He was nice. He accepted what I presented to him. So the next time I said, I'll be better. I got to find some information next time I go film a birthday party. So the guy wanted me to film his grandfather's birthday party. So I knew at that moment, I got to focus on the grandfather, the cake, and get a good shot so I can get around the people and all that. So that's where we go back to our storyboard. So the third time I went to film a birthday party, I asked the guy, I said, can you tell me exactly, when you get this DVD, what you want to see on this DVD? He told me, he said, man, I want you to just be close around my mom, my father, my son, and that's what I want on this DVD. And the people to see how happy my family is. Okay, so I got that in my mind. It's locked in my computer. I said, so what I do, I'll film around the moms and dad, exactly what he wanted to do. He was totally happy with it. So I said, what did I do wrong from the first time when I just got the camera with it and just started filming? I really blew it. I should have had a storyboard. I should have had a plan. I should have had a map. I had something to give me direction when I went there. And when you get there, when I got there to do what I had to do, in my mind, and I film like someone's walking through somewhere. I just don't set the tripod under the grip. Tripods are good for things like we're doing right now. But if you're actually out there filmmaking and doing something, you had to take that camera off sometime and work that. And I did that, and I'm finna be 58 years old next year. I just made 57. I know you guys can have that character to grab a camera and work with it and move with it, like to go in on the shot and go in and tight shot and film real good, you know. And it's a gift. A lot of filmmakers out there now that can't do it. They try to do it, they can't do it. I think I'm the only one that really films without a tripod a lot. Most of the films I have here at the Community Media Center, I never use a tripod too much because I'm used to holding a camera because that's my passion to do this, and my passion is to get the best shots for everybody, you know. So back to the storyboard. A storyboard is basically like a map. Okay, first thing you're gonna know where you're going. Okay, that's location. Okay, this is very important because in location, you want to know how you're going to get your equipment there, how you're going to get set up, how everybody can get around in certain, where you're going to rent the control room or whatever. A lot of times you be on location, you don't have a control room. So you got to have unity amongst you guys to let you know you're going to get this shot, you're going to do this shot, you're going to get that shot, and we're all going to collaborate together to put together this piece of art. So location is important because you want everybody there, and in filmmaking, the worst thing you can do is be late. It's best to be there early. A lot of times I go out to film something and I go there the day before. So I know where it's a court right there, it's a wall over there, can't get that shot, and this up here, I have to go up these stairs. So you know you feel more comfortable with your project. And you guys got the world in your hands right now. You have the world in your hands right now. You can do, there's so many things you can do with film. I mean, you can document your family. You can document church events. You can document anything you want to and come home and do your editing. That's another thing, but we'll talk about that later, the editing part. That's very important also. Because I say that's important because when you finish your projects, you want somebody to do your editing for you. And a lot of people, when I started out in the beginning, I didn't do any editing. So I'll film something for someone, and I say, well, I have it for you on next Friday. He said, okay, fine. So I film it, and I give it to my editor, and things happen in his life too. Maybe his family go out of town, or people come in town, they really can't sit down at the computer and take 3 or 4 hours to do something like that. And so I said to myself, I got tired of going through that, and I promised the people that I work for, I had a DVD for you by next week, And when the guy, I called him up on next Friday, and he said, Thurman, I didn't have time to do it because I had to do this. I understand that, because life happens like that. But I have to refer to the people that I got to work from. Say, well, I don't have a DVD for you. So I got distorted about that. I said, that never happened to me anymore because I'm a motivated person. And in this, I ain't gonna say game, but in filmmaking, you got to know what you're doing. When you go in, know what you're doing. And if you make a mistake, you can add that into it because you create the situation. You are the filmmaker, you create the situation. You can turn one story into another story. And another thing is about filmmaking I love about is by being in the middle. Because I'll film anything, anywhere, and people ask me, say, Thurman, can you shoot a funeral? Can you film the funeral? I'm like, a funeral? And I talk to the older guys, said, Thurman, you're a filmmaker, get out there and film the funeral, people want to see that. And I went out there and I did it, and I did the best I could. And people call me all the time to film funerals, but that's a job. You set the tripod up and people get up and talk at the podium. That's basically what they want to perceive from something like that. But by having all the entities that you can work with as your editing and your filmmaking, that'll make you grow that much more faster because you don't have to depend on anyone else. So back to storyboard. When you go out to do some filming, you want to know where I'm gonna film at. Is it gonna be in Mexico, whatever, or down the street, or whatever? Okay, so location, that's the area where you're gonna be filming. Okay, say for instance, you're gonna film in Hayward. Okay, so from here, standard rules in Hayward, you can figure out how much money it's gonna cost you for gas. So you have all that down so you can transfer back and forth. Okay, so got your area down. Okay, now what you need is you need to figure out what you're going to be filming. Okay, it can be in a room where it's 150 degrees, 120 degrees, 110 degrees. But if you know when you get there, you know what to bring with you as you go. Okay. Now we're down to area, we got area, what you're shooting. Okay, now it's about time. Time, how long is it going to take you to do this? But if you result back to your storyboard, you know exactly what you want to do. For instance, okay, music videos. Everybody loves music videos. I see 1,001 music videos all over everywhere. In fact, I'm going to film a music video when I leave here today. Okay, first thing I asked him is, let me hear the music so I can hear the music. I can hear the music so I can know to go with the music, and maybe I can implement something in his video they need to add in there. He's singing about the sun, but we're filming in the rain. It doesn't match. So by me filming, and when we match it up and make it happen like that, you get a better product. Things happen for you. Makes things go on right for you. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that with the storyboard and being a map to guide you to where you're going, it's real simple. It's not right now, you can write on paper, piece of paper, we're gonna do this at such a place, we're gonna do this, that. You can do that, or as a filmmaker like I do. Okay, I say I'm gonna start at the lake, I do this right here. Say I'm gonna film right over here on this side over here, I'm gonna film this part, I'm gonna shoot this way, and then later on, since I'm by myself, I'll come back on this side down here, and I shoot at this angle right here. And it's giving me, notice what I'm doing because he told me I'd be at the lake. The guy I'm filming for, he said, you'll be at the lake. So I got my lake right there, I know that. Then we're gonna leave there, and we're gonna go to the beach. So when we get over here to the beach, I know he wanted to film these birds over here, a lot of birds over here. I want the bird shot, and I want maybe some kids playing right here. Stick people. Because you know why? Because you know what it is right here, because you put this down here. And I would have to explain this to you. Other people come and look at this, say location, area, what, time. They wouldn't have no idea what I'm writing on here because it's my coded message that I'm doing, So a storyboard is very important for filming anything. You got to know where you're going, how much tape you need, your traveling expenses, and just how you can, put this whole thing together. But it's to your advantage to have that, because most people want something filmed and say, oh, well, just come film me this for me, come do this for me, and come be here and do that. And like, wow, you want all that done? Okay, so you go to start filming it. But a lot of people are very particular about what they want on film. But once you have a storyboard and you know what they want, you say, didn't you say you wanted me up here at the lake? Didn't you want me at the beach? You told me to get the birds, and you told me to get this. It could be on a piece of paper, fold up, put it in your pocket. Or then sometimes some people are very, very professional, and they give you a storyboard and they write it out like this. I want you to be here, I want you to do this, I want you to do that, which is not important, because in filmmaking, you want to cut out much time as possible, because you need time for editing. You know, and I filmed a lot. I filmed a lot of years, and not knowing nothing about editing. Editing is like eating a lot of food. Eventually, you got to drink some water. Somebody got to drink some water, you know. It's like a thing like that. But I have a passion for what I do, and if there's anything I can do to help you guys, because when I'm taking you through, it's a shortcut. I'm doing a lot of different things. I know a lot of thousands and thousands of filmmakers. I've been to a lot of film festivals and asked them, how can I, you know, that's what we're out here for. It's like a union of people. I'm gonna ask this guy, how can I do this better than I'm doing it this way? And he might have a trick for me. There's always tricks and cuts that you can take to make a better product. You know, and what I want you guys to know is that out here in this filmmaking, keep your eyes open, be aware, look at the next man. You know what's going on. Every time I go film, I know what's going on around me. Even behind me, I know what's going on behind me. Because in a storyboard, there's a beach right here, and these are mountains up here. So if I'm shooting in this area, I know there's nobody behind me as I'm filming that certain segment, whatever. But this is a very interesting field to be in, you guys. I'm telling you, I wish I could have been in this field 40 years ago, because right now, no telling what I might be doing, but I enjoy the life I live, and I live the life I love. And I'm gonna be like that for the rest of my life. I want you guys to be a part of our Northbay Community Media Center to make your life important. And this can be not a major part of your life. It don't have to be a major part of your life. It could be, to me, it's a hobby to me. I love doing it. I have to film something, I have to edit something. It's just in me, and you'll see. And I taught school for 14 years, but we'll talk about that later. But it's here, Northbay Community Center, Media Center. We're here for you guys. And I hope you guys never stop coming. Continue to come and make us greater, and you'll grow as we grow. Thank you very much.